The sound of their giggles slices through me like glass, and I know my husband hears them too. It's supposed to be harmless. Laughter between friends, the kind that bubbles over wine glasses and low music, soft enough to blur into the background hum of the restaurant. But when it shifts, when it sharpens into knowing glances and breathless giggles aimed at me, I feel the blood drain from my face. And I feel his gaze, my husband's eyes still and cutting, fixed on me across the table. I can't swallow. My throat is tight, like the truth is caught there, raw and jagged. My friends lean closer, whispering, their cheeks pink with wine and mischief, but the sound is too loud in my ears. It echoes, it betrays, and he hears. Of course he hears. I lift my glass, anything to keep my hands from trembling. The stem of it feels fragile between my fingers. His jaw shifts as he leans back in his chair, slow, controlled. And I know that movement. It's the silence before a storm. I'm his wife. He is mine. And yet in that charged air, thick with half-hidden laughter and suspicion, I feel like I've already crossed some invisible line. I should explain. I'm not the kind of woman people whisper about, or at least I wasn't. For years I've played the role perfectly. Polished wife, dependable friend, the one who smooths over rough edges and fills silences with easy smiles. But tonight something unravels. Tonight my friends tease with a secret I thought I had buried deep enough that no one would ever touch it. We're in a warm-lit restaurant, the kind with golden sconces and low jazz where shadows cling to corners and every table feels private. My husband sits at my side, not across, close enough that I can feel the heat of his thigh brushing mine through the fabric of my dress. He doesn't speak. He doesn't laugh. He just listens, and it's unbearable. Because when my friends lean in and giggle, they don't realize the razor's edge we're dancing on. They don't see the way his hand curls into a fist beneath the tablecloth. They don't see how his silence is louder than their laughter. I try to laugh with them. A hollow, too bright sound. But his eyes don't leave me. That dark, unreadable stare burns through every flimsy defense I try to put up. I drop my gaze to the table, tracing the condensation on my glass. My breath comes shallow. My skin feels too tight. Every nerve in me is tuned to him. Something funny? His voice is quiet. Too quiet. My friends freeze, the giggles dying mid-breath. Their smiles falter as they realize what I already know. The air has shifted. The storm is here. I force a smile, but it doesn't reach my eyes. Just stories. Silly things. He doesn't move. Doesn't blink. He just tilts his head slightly, like he's trying to peel the truth from my face. And for one terrifying moment, I think he might. The ride home is silent. Street lights flicker across his profile, carving his face into sharp lines. His hands grip the wheel tighter than usual, the tendons in his forearm standing out beneath the sleeve of his shirt. I keep my gaze on the window, but I can feel the heat of him, the questions building behind his clenched jaw. My heart pounds too loud in the small, dark car. I can still hear the echo of my friend's laughter, and with every passing mile it twists tighter inside me. Finally, he speaks. His voice is low, measured, dangerous. What were they laughing about? I open my mouth. Nothing comes. My lips part, but my throat betrays me. I can't force the lie out. Not when he's looking at me like that. His gaze flicks from the road to me, and the weight of it pins me against the seat. Tell me, he says. My pulse trips. My palms sweat. I should tell him the safe thing, the easy thing. But I can't, not with that voice. Not with that look. Instead, I whisper, it was nothing. But nothing sounds exactly like everything. We walk into the house in silence. The door closes with a finality that makes my stomach twist. The walls feel closer tonight, the air heavier. He drops his keys on the counter, the sound sharp in the quiet. Then he turns, slow, deliberate, and looks at me. Really looks, and in that stillness, in that moment between his inhale and mine, I know. The laughter wasn't harmless. The secret isn't buried. Something inside me is about to break open, and he won't let it go until it does. The silence in the house is unbearable. It hums louder than words, stretching between us like a wire pulled too tight, ready to snap. He leans against the counter, arms crossed, his gaze steady on me. I can't hide beneath it. My skin burns under the weight of his eyes as though every layer of me is exposed. Tell me, he says again, softer this time. But softer doesn't mean safer. Softer is the kind of danger that seeps under the skin, the kind that makes my breath stumble. My hands twitch at my sides. I try to move, to walk past him, but he shifts just enough to block the way. His body is close, not touching, but close enough that I feel the heat radiating from him. Why were they laughing? His voice is low, deliberate, threaded with something unspoken. I bite my lip. My mouth tastes of wine and nerves. It wasn't about you, I whisper, though that isn't the whole truth. His brows draw together. Then it was about you. The words hang in the air, heavy, inevitable. My chest tightens. I can't run from it anymore, but I can't hand it over either. Not yet. I move past him finally, forcing my legs to carry me toward the living room. The hardwood creaks beneath my steps, loud in the quiet. I sink into the sofa, my dress clinging to my skin, my pulse still rushing. He follows. Slow, steady. The sound of his footsteps feels like a countdown. When he stops in front of me, I look up. My breath catches. His eyes, God, his eyes, are a storm contained, dark and unyielding, pulling me in. His jaw is tense, but his mouth is soft, dangerous in its quiet restraint. Do you think I don't notice? His voice is almost a whisper now, but it cuts deeper than a shout. The way they look at you, the way you blush, the way you... He stops himself, dragging a hand through his hair, as if the words are too heavy to release. I flinch at the truth hiding in his tone. He does notice. He always has. Stop. My voice is a fragile thing, breaking on the edges of my breath. Stop what? His head tilts, his body leaning closer, shadows chasing across his face. Stop asking. Stop seeing. Or stop you. My lips part. No sound comes. The air between us crackles, alive with everything unsaid. He moves then, slow, deliberate, sitting beside me on the sofa. Our knees brush, barely, and the contact is electric. My breath stutters. I don't move away. I can't. His arm rests along the back of the couch, his body angled toward me. His presence swallows the room. You think I don't hear what you don't say? His voice is low, husky now. You think I can't feel it when you laugh like that? When you pull away, when you... His gaze flickers to my lips. And when you tremble? Heat rushes through me. My chest rises and falls too quickly, each breath shaky and shallow. My body betrays me, shivering beneath his words. I don't... The protest dies on my tongue. Because I do. I tremble. Right here, right now, under the gravity of his stare. A silence stretches. The kind that tastes of danger and something sweeter. And then he leans in. Not fully, not enough to touch, but close enough that I feel his breath brush my cheek. Close enough that my heart slams against my ribs. Tell me the truth, he murmurs. Tell me why they laughed. I close my eyes. His nearness overwhelms me. The scent of him, warm and clean, threaded with something darker, masculine. His presence is a cage I don't want to escape. I can't, I breathe. Can't? His voice sharpens. Or won't. My lashes flutter open. His eyes are fire and steel, and I'm burning in them. And in that instant, I almost say it. The words claw at my throat. I almost tell him the secret I've buried, the one my friend's giggles nearly dragged into the light. But before I can speak, the phone rings. The sound shatters the moment, sharp and jarring. We both freeze, breath caught, eyes locked. The shrill ring cuts through the tension like a blade. Neither of us moves to answer it. It rings, and rings, and rings. Finally it stops. The silence crashes back, heavier than before. He doesn't move away. His lips hover near mine, close enough that if I leaned in, just slightly, everything would change. But he waits. He doesn't touch me. He waits for the truth, and I sit there trembling, caught between confession and collapse. The silence after the phone stops ringing is worse than the sound itself. It's thick, pulsing, pressing into my skin until I feel like I can't breathe. His face is so close, his breath mingling with mine, his eyes locked on me like he's waiting for the universe to split open between us. Say it, he whispers. Not a command, not quite a plea. Something between the two. I swallow hard. My body leans without my permission, pulled toward him like gravity itself has changed. My knees tremble. My lips part, and then I let it slip. They weren't laughing at me. They were laughing. Because of us, the words land like sparks on dry earth. His brows draw together, his body tightening, his stillness more dangerous than movement. Us? His voice is dark, low, almost broken. What do you mean, us? I can't look away. My chest heaves as though my own ribs are a cage. They see it. The way you look at me. The way My breath shudders out and I cover my mouth with a trembling hand. The way I want you, but I don't say it aloud, not yet. He shifts, turning his whole body toward me now. His thigh presses against mine, warm and firm, and my pulse leaps. Don't play with me, he murmurs, his voice rougher now, scraping the edges of control. If you're going to open that door, don't slam it shut in my face. I shake my head, tears stinging the corners of my eyes. I'm not playing. The confession hovers there, incomplete, suspended between us. My heart beats so loud I swear he can hear it, and then he reaches out, slow, deliberate. His fingers brush against mine on the sofa. The barest touch. My skin ignites under it, every nerve screaming alive. I freeze. He freezes. But neither of us pulls away. The silence is filled with that single, devastating contact. I don't know who moves first. Maybe both of us. Maybe it's inevitable. But suddenly his hand is covering mine fully, warm, steady, unrelenting. I gasp, my body jolting at the certainty of it, at the way he holds me like he's claiming something he's been denied too long. Tell me, he says again, softer now, almost breaking, please. And that word, please, undoes me. The tears spill over, hot and sudden. I shake my head, not in denial, but in surrender. I can't stop, I whisper. I can't stop thinking about it. About you, about us. And my voice cracks. They knew. His jaw tightens. His thumb strokes over the back of my hand. A small, dangerous mercy. You should have told me, he says. I was afraid, I breathe. Of me? A broken laugh slips out of me, half sob, half release. Of myself. The words hang between us, bare and raw, and then he leans closer. His lips graze mine. Not fully, not yet, just the softest brush, a question more than a kiss. My whole body trembles at the sensation, fire flooding through my veins. I answer without words. My hand rises, shaky, desperate, cupping the side of his face. The stubble scrapes against my palm, real and grounding. He groans, a low, guttural sound, and then his mouth crashes onto mine. The world disappears. The kiss is fierce and hungry, yet trembling at the edges, both of us terrified and desperate at once. His hand cups my jaw, tilts my head, deepens the kiss until I can't breathe. Don't want to breathe. My fingers clutch at his shirt, pulling him closer. Closer until there's no space left between us. Every secret, every denial, every suppressed longing ignites in that moment. It's everything. It's not enough. And then, the sharp sound of a glass shattering in the kitchen cuts through the heat. We jolt apart, breathless, stunned. My lips burn. My heart slams. We turn toward the sound just in time to see the wine glass roll across the floor, broken from the counter where it must have been teetering. The house holds its breath with us. His hand is still tangled in mine. His lips are red. His chest heaves, but the spell is broken. We can't, I whisper, though my voice trembles with everything inside me screaming that we already have. He looks at me, eyes burning, lips parted as if he's about to argue, about to refuse the truth itself. Instead, he says nothing. He just stares, and I know. We've crossed a line we can never uncross. The shards of the broken glass glitter across the kitchen floor, sharp as the silence between us. We both stare at it as if it explains anything. Why my lips are swollen, why my pulse won't settle, why his hand still clings to mine like letting go would mean losing everything. We can't, I whisper again, but this time the words sound empty, hollow even to me. My body betrays me, leaning closer, craving the heat that's already burned through me. His hand tightens. Can't? His voice is rough, torn. Or won't? I look up at him. The storm in his eyes has broken loose now, wild and unrestrained. My breath catches, a shiver running through me. He's not calm anymore. He's not controlled. He's fire, and I want to burn. He pulls me to my feet, sudden, urgent. I stumble into him, my chest colliding with his, my palms pressed against the hard lines of his body. His scent fills me, wood and heat and something I've craved without admitting. Tell me to stop, he growls, his lips brushing my ear, the heat of his breath scattering what's left of my resolve. I should, God I should, but I don't. My silence is permission. His mouth crashes onto mine again, fiercer this time, devouring. My back hits the wall, the impact rattling through me, but I don't care. His hands are everywhere. My waist, my hips sliding up, pulling me closer until I can't tell where he ends and I begin. I moan into his mouth and he swallows it like it belongs to him. His grip is firm, possessive, but there's a tremor there too. A rawness that betrays how close he is to falling apart. I break the kiss, gasping, my forehead pressed against his. This is insane, I whisper, though my hands clutch his shirt like I'll die if I let go. He cups my face, forcing me to look at him. His voice is ragged, desperate. No, this is the only thing that's ever felt real. The words pierce me deeper than his touch. My chest aches, my throat tightens. Because he's right. It shouldn't be, but it is. I grab his wrist, pressing his hand flat against my pounding heart. Do you feel that? My voice cracks. That's what you do to me. His eyes close, pain flashing across his face like it's too much, too dangerous. You'll destroy me. He breathes. Then let's burn together. I whisper back. And then we're lost. His mouth claims mine again, fierce and hungry, his body pressing me harder into the wall. I can taste the truth in him, the years of restraint, the hunger that neither of us dares to name but both of us can't deny anymore. My fingers slide into his hair, tugging, and he groans into my mouth, a sound that sends shivers through me. His hand skims down my spine, anchoring me against him, grounding me even as the world spins. Every kiss is a confession. Every touch is a surrender. But then, he pulls back. Not far, just enough to leave me breathless, my lips tingling, my body aching. His chest heaves against mine, his forehead pressed to mine, his voice a broken rasp. We can't go back after this, he says. The truth crashes over me. He's right. We've crossed a line and nothing will ever be the same. My heart slams against my ribs, wild and reckless, but I nod anyway. I don't want to go back, I whisper. He stares at me for a long, agonizing beat. Then something in him breaks. Utterly, completely. He kisses me again, deeper this time, like a man drowning, and I am drowning with him. There is no air, no thought, no restraint. Only us, only fire, but just when the world feels like it might collapse into heat and hunger. He jerks back. The sound of his ragged breath fills the room. His eyes blaze, torn between desire and fear, between claiming and losing. I need to know, he says, his voice breaking. If I let this happen, if I let you in, you won't run. You won't lie. You'll give me all of you. The words slice me open. Vulnerability, raw and unguarded, stares at me from his face. He's not asking for passion. He's asking for truth, for surrender. And in that moment I realize, this isn't just lust. It never was. This is love, dangerous and consuming. His words hang between us, heavy as thunder, sharp as glass. You'll give me all of you. I can't breathe. My chest rises and falls too fast, my body trembling against the wall where he's pinned me with nothing but his presence, his gaze, his need. All of me. The thought terrifies me. Not because I don't want to, but because I do. Because he's asking for something that can't be taken back. He's asking me to strip away the last pieces of armor, the last excuses, the last lies I've told myself, and I know, if I give him this, I'll never be the same again. I don't know how, I whisper, my voice breaking. His hands frame my face, firm but shaking. His eyes search mine with a desperation that carves into me. You don't have to know how. You just have to choose. Right here, right now, me, or nothing. The room feels like it's tilting, the air thick with heat and fear and aching want. My lips tremble. My heart slams against my ribs so hard it hurts, and then I say it. I choose you. The dam breaks. He kisses me like a man unchained. fierce and unrelenting. And I meet him with everything I've been holding back for too long. My hands clutch at him, my nails digging into his shirt, dragging him closer, until I can't tell where I end and he begins. Our kiss is raw, hungry, desperate. Years of silence and restraint exploding in one shattering collision. His mouth claims mine and I let him, because I don't want distance anymore. I don't want the safety of denial. I want the danger of truth. His hands roam down my body, firm, possessive, trembling, with the same reckless need that burns through me. My breath comes in ragged gasps between kisses, but he doesn't stop, won't stop. Not until he's carved his truth into my skin, into my bones. I moan his name, broken, helpless. His grip tightens, his forehead pressing hard against mine as if the contact alone could hold us together when everything else is breaking. This, he pants, his voice rough and desperate. This is what I've been waiting for. Don't you dare take it back. I won't, I breathe. My voice is small, but it's steady. I can't. The world falls away. The house, the walls, the broken glass on the kitchen floor, it all disappears. There is only him, only me, only the fire that consumes us both, and for the first time I don't fight it. I let it burn. After we collapse onto the sofa, tangled and breathless, our bodies damp with sweat, our hearts still racing like wild things. The silence now is different, thick, yes, but no longer empty. It's full of everything we've finally said without words. His arm drapes heavy over me, his chest rising and falling beneath my cheek. I feel the hammer of his heartbeat and it matches mine. We don't speak for a long time, but eventually he does. His voice is softer now, raw around the edges. Do you regret it? I lift my head, meeting his eyes. There's fear there, hiding beneath the storm, waiting for me to undo him with a single word. I shake my head. No. His chest deflates in a shuddered breath, and for the first time tonight I see relief wash over him. His hand finds mine again, weaving our fingers together, grounding us in something real. I was so afraid, I confess, my voice barely above a whisper, afraid of losing control, afraid of what it meant if I admitted it. And now, I exhale long and slow, pressing my forehead against his. Now I'm afraid of only one thing. His thumb strokes my hand. What's that? Losing you. The words crack something open in him. His eyes close, his jaw tightens, and when he speaks it's rough, broken, but full of a tenderness that steals my breath. You're not going to lose me. We sit there in the hush of the night, two broken pieces finally fitting together, even if the edges are jagged. The world outside doesn't matter. The laughter of my friends, the secrets, the glass still glittering on the floor, they all feel distant, unimportant. Because right here, right now in this messy, fragile, burning moment, we've chosen each other. And maybe tomorrow the world will explode. Maybe consequences will come crashing down. Maybe nothing will ever be simple again. But tonight, I am his. And he is mine. Completely.